Hi, I am Apur Bapat working with Altair Engineering. Today in this video I am going to cover how to generate 2D meshing even without having a surface. That is, we will see different panels available in HyperMesh through which you can generate 2D elements even though you don't have surfaces, or if you want to generate 2D elements by using lines, nodes or edges, what are the different panels available. So we will see in this video. So in this video we are going to learn the basic concept of surface lash meshing and how to mesh a bracket. Surface lash meshing is defined as the creation of mesh using points, lines and nodes rather than surfaces. Some parts may have missing surfaces and some parts may not have any surfaces at all and are instead defined by the lines. Either way, a mesh still must be created. HyperMesh has a number of panels that allow you to create a mesh based on geometry other than surfaces. So first of all, we will select the user profile as radius. So I will select the user profile as radius and say OK. Then I will load the model in HyperMesh GUI. So to load the model, click on Open Folder. In Open Folder, select the location where your model has been loaded. So your model has been uploaded. Now before going further, we will just take a 2-minute time to view the geometry of the model. So first of all, I will click on surfaces, shaded geometry. Once I click here, the surfaces should be visible, but it's not there. Or there are one more option that to view the surfaces. So go to in model browser, go to component panel, just on off the surfaces icon. So in this way we can see there are only lines are available. If you click meshed, these are the only lines. So I will change the color of the lines. I'll say white or something else like black. So you can change it from here. Just right click on the color palette and select the color, so it will be more visible. So this is my model which only contains the lines, nothing else. So now we will see what are the different panels available in HyperMesh through which you can generate the meshing even without having surfaces. We will only use lines, points to generate the and nodes to generate the 2D elements. Okay, so first of all, as we'll start from the top. As you can see, there are on top there are 3 concentric circles. On the top of the screen, if you are able to see, there are 3 concentric circles. 2 of them are having washer, but one is not having a washer. So to generate a washer for the third one, we will use a panel named as a scale. So we will create a concentric circle around a hole on a top face using a scale panel. So there are 3 circles on the upper region of the bracket representing 3 holes in the bracket. 2 of the holes have concentric circles around them. This configuration allows you to create a radial mesh pattern around the holes. The following step will show you how to create a concentric circles around the third hole. So we will first create the concentric circle around the third hole. So to create a concentric circle around the third hole, go to Tools page. In Tools page, you will find a scale panel. We will use a scale panel to generate one more concentric circle around this third hole. So I'll go to scale panel. Once you go to scale panel, you can scale anything like nodes, elements, components, lines, surfaces, but here we have lines, so I will scale this line. And also I have to provide an origin with respect to that origin node. It will scale using a scale factor. So before providing going further, I need to create a circle center, and with that circle center as the origin, I will generate a scaled, or means I will generate the third concentric circle around this hole. So I will first go to return and first of all I will need to create a circle center. So to create circle center, I will go to geometry page. In geometry page, select distance panel, or you can click on F4 from your keyboard to generate to go to distance panel. So I will select the distance panel. If I click return and press F4 from my keyboard, then also I can enter to the distance panel. Now I will select 3 nodes option by selecting the radio button for the 3 nodes panel. In 3 nodes, I will click on the line until the plus icon converted into a box one, so the line will be highlighted, and select any 3 arbitrary nodes around the circumference of the circle. Once all the 3 nodes get selected, then I will click on circle center. So once the 3 nodes will get selected, then click on circle center. Once you click on circle center, you can see the circle center has got generated. So now I will click return to exit the distance panel. Again I will go to tools page. In tools page I will select scale. Now I will pick the line, select the node, and on uniform I will select 2 as to scale this as a factor of 2, and I will click on scale positive. So if I click on scale positive, it will scale the original line, but I want to scale one different line and make this original circle as it is. So I will again click on scale negative to move back into original position. Then I will click on lines and click on duplicate. Once I click on duplicate, it will create a duplicate line on this particular circle. Once I click on scale plus, so it will scale the duplicate circle which has been created once I have clicked on duplicate. So in this way I have created 3 concentric circles around the 3 holes. Now I'll move to the next topic. So before going to the next topic, I will click return to exit the scale panel. So I will click return. Then I will go to 2D page, and now we will see how to generate 2D meshing using spline command. So I will use spline panel in 2D page to generate 2D meshing using lines. So I will click on spline panel. From the drop box, select line. From this drop box, you will find there are 4 options available to generate mesh. First is mesh keep surface. Second is mesh delete surface. Third one is mesh without surface. These 3 options will provide you will help you to generate meshing as well as surfaces, but the last option, that is surface only, will help you to generate surfaces with the help of lines. So the first option is mesh keep surface. In this option, if you pick this option, it will generate the meshing and will keep the surface. That is, by this option you can generate the surface and meshing both. In the second option, that is mesh delete surface, it will generate mesh, and first by the help of those lines which you will provide, it will generate a surface, and on that surface it will generate a meshing. Once it will generate the meshing, it will delete the surface which it has created. Now on the third option, that is mesh without surface, once you provide the lines or nodes, it will join the lines, or if you provide the lines, it will create a nodes as per the global element size, and then it will connect the nodes by creating elements, but in this it will not generate surfaces. And in the fourth option, it will only generate the surface, it will not generate the meshing. So I will pick the option as mesh delete surface because I don't want surfaces to be created. So I will pick these 2 lines and say create. Once you click create, you can see your meshing has got created. So you can see here. So you can change the number of edge to equal. So the equal amount of elements will get created. I'll change the color of the component so you can see. Again I will select these two lines, say create. I will change the number of nodes for the interior circle by left clicking on it, say return. Again I will select these two panels, say create, change the number of node by left clicking on the number and say mesh again and then return. So in this way I have meshed all the three holes even though I don't have surfaces. Now I will select the lines, outer lines and also the inner lines and say create. So in this way, by providing only the lines, I have generated a 2D mesh. I have entered to mesh edit panel. From here I can edit the meshing by changing the density, changing the mesh style, by changing biasing factor. So I can do that also, but I will accept this meshing and say return. So in this way I have done with the spline panel to generate the mesh for the top surfaces. Now I will move to the next panel, that is line drag. By using this panel I will show you how to generate 2D meshing using one more panel available in HyperMesh, that is line drag. So first of all I will click return to exit the spline option, and in same 2D page you will find line drag option, line drag panel. Line drag panel is also used to generate 2D mesh. So in line drag panel, make sure you are on drag geometry option by selecting the radio button of drag geometry. Select the drag option. You can select either lines or nodes to drag. So I can select line also. So I want to drag the line on this along the line. So provide the line along the length you want to drag it. So I will select this. So along this line drag the surfaces, so the meshing will be generated along this length. So you can see along this length the mesh will get generated. I will keep the option as mesh without surface, and also I will keep the vectors as use default vector, and just click on drag. Once you click on drag, you can see it has generated 2D elements by dragging this edge along this particular edge. So in this way it has generated the mesh. Now I will move to the next panel. Before that I will click return to exit the mesh edit panel and accept this meshing. Again I will click return to exit the line drag panel. Now I will use one more option available in HyperMesh to generate 2D meshing. This option is called ruled. By using ruled you can generate mesh even though if you don't have surfaces. So in 2D page itself, you will find ruled panel. So ruled panel is used to generate mesh even without having surfaces, that is 2D meshing. So in ruled panel also you will find that 4 options, that is mesh keep surface, mesh delete surface, mesh without surface, and surface only. So I will pick surface only in this and select these nodes. And from these nodes to the opposite line, in rule option you have to provide the opposite edges. One edge, if you select this edge as the nodes or lines, then the opposite to this edge you have to select the opposite edge of that particular line or node. So I will click on create. So once I click create, it will create a 2D mesh using the ruled option. So in this way, ruled option has created a 2D elements. Now I will click on return to accept this meshing. Again I will click return to exit the rule panel. Now I will show you one more panel available in HyperMesh, that is on 2D page. You will find skin panel. This panel is also used to generate 2D elements by using lines or nodes. So I click on skin and I will select these two lines. This time I will click on mesh keep surface so that I can show you that it will generate a surface as well as meshing both. So I will click create. So once I click create, it has generated meshing. Now I will click return to accept this mesh. You can also edit that meshing also, that's not the issue, by mesh edit panel, and then click return. So in this way my complete model has got generated. Now I'll just take few more minutes to view these models. So I will first off the meshing. Once you off the meshing by geometry, by model browser, clicking on the icon. If you click on this icon, it will on and off the geometry elements. So if I off the elements visualization, you will see in this area it has generated the surfaces. And if I off this surface and on the meshing, so you can see my complete meshing of this particular component has got generated. So in this way my complete model has got meshed even without I don't have any surfaces. So even without having surfaces, you can do meshing by using these different panels available in HyperMesh, that is rule, spline, skin, line drag and drag. So in this tutorial we have covered how to do 2D meshing, that is how to generate 2D elements using different panels available in HyperMesh, that is rule, spline, skin, drag and line drag. Also we have seen how to edit the geometry or how to scale a particular line or surfaces using a scale factor. Also we have seen how to generate a circle center using distance panel. So in this way we have ended this video. Thank you very much.